The rate at which they are denying visa now has skyrocketed. Honestly, we can actually simply put it this way. There is almost no point going to the US Embassy anymore for US visa. Hello, if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Dr. Ayokunle. From recent research, more than 90% of non-immigrant visa applicants that are coming from Africa, especially from Nigeria, do not go back to their country when they get to the United States. Over 90% of the applicants. So obviously, it's actually very easy to work out. Most consular officers are very reluctant to issue out visas. Many people are wondering if they actually want any foreigners to come to their country anymore. You have to understand the mentality of consular officers. Whenever they see an applicant, they automatically assume that the applicant has an immigration intent. That is, the applicant has no intention of going back to their country when they eventually get to the United States. This is by default. This is how they are trained. This is how they are wired. This is actually law in the section 214B of the Immigration and Nationality Act, that an applicant is assumed to have immigration intent unless proven otherwise, unless proven to the consular officer otherwise. So whenever you go to the embassy, automatically you are a red flag to consular officers. They assume automatically you are a red flag to immigration officers. They assume you have immigration intent. They just put you into the box. So it's your responsibility to convince the consular officer and remove yourself from that box and put yourself in a better box that you do not have immigration intent. And this begs the question, how do you do this? Despite the statistics going against applicants, there's still a very good chance of you getting the US visa if you position yourself the right way, if you can prepare properly. Personally, I have an experience about this. I've been to the US Embassy 4 times. I was denied the first time, I was denied the second time, and then I had to, self-reflect, and I found out that I didn't have a strong tie back then. I was unable to prove to the consular officer that I'm able to come back, that I'll definitely come back to Nigeria when I'm done. So I had to work on a strong tie. After being denied the US visa twice, I've been to the embassy 2 times again after that time, and I've gotten the US visa on those 2 occasions. You have to be very, very realistic. I know it's good to pray, but you have to also work on your documents. You have to work on improving your chance of getting the visa. And the fundamental problem right now is tie. What's called tie? Tie is a proof that you are going to return back to your country. Tie is something that will get you back to your country. So I'm going to discuss about different types, different categories of ties, and you are going to determine which one you belong to, and you focus your attention on improving. The first one is family ties, and this indicates your strongest connection back to your own country. The consular officers believe family ties are the strongest connection that you have in your country. How can you work on the family tie? How can you present a strong family tie? So you can work on the following evidence. If you are married, you can present your marriage certificate. If you have kids, you can present the birth certificate of your children, of your kids. You can also share photos, the photos you have with your family, where you guys are having a nice time. Maybe you guys are on a trip and all those kind of photos. Old photos are more convincing. So the second one is the business or professional tie. This is very, very crucial as well, because this indicates that you have something going on in your own country before you choose to travel to the United States, either as a student or as a tourist. So you want to present documents of your workplace, evidence of employment. You want to get a letter from your place of work, statements of role at your place of work from your employers. Also letter from your employer that they are giving you a time off. This is a very compelling letter. Evidence of income as well. Your payment schedule, statement showing consistent revenue from your employer is also a compelling evidence. You want to present a document of establishment of your business. For example, article of incorporation. So there are so many documents that you can present from your business. Certificate of incorporation, articles of incorporation, other documents from the government when you establish your LLC or your business. Another category of tie is financial assets or real estate properties, real estate assets. So you want to present documents if you have real estate property, if you have properties like land, like apartments, you want to present documents that shows you have financial property. And this can involve contract signed when you purchase your home, mortgage payments or property tax receipts, the home insurance that is in your name, investment papers, and so on and so forth. You want to present compelling evidence that shows that you have properties, you have financial properties, you have real estate properties. And also, if you're a student, you want to present your student ID card, you want to present your letter of admission, you want to get a letter from your dean of faculty that you're traveling to the United States and you're going to be back at a specific date. You are departing so date and coming back at a specific date. So you want to get all these documents ready from your dean of faculty before you go to the embassy. So in as much as the US embassy are denying so many applicants, you can still position yourself, things in your control, you can still put your house in order. Whatever you can do within your control to improve your chance significantly, you have to make sure you get it all done. Another important thing I would like to talk about is information mismatch or contradicting information. You know, so many people apply to the US embassy, they didn't fill the form themselves. They maybe employ an agent, maybe probably you employ an agent and all the information filled in by the agent, you didn't take a look at all the informations and study it properly. So sometimes people turn up at the embassy and whenever they ask them questions, they give answers that are contradicting what's written in the application form, in their DS-160 form. So make sure whenever you fill your DS-160 form, you go through it thoroughly. You know by heart everything written there, because the consular officers are definitely going to ask you questions, and if it is contradicting, honestly, that is the end of that, is game over. They are definitely going to deny you the visa if you give contradicting informations. So make sure you go through your DS-160 form thoroughly and know exactly what's written there. You know, for example, for B1, B2 visa applicants, the consular officer may ask you, do you have a family member in the United States? Some people are going to write yes. Let's say you write yes. And then when they ask you, do you have a family member in the United States? And you tell them no, it's game over, it's done. You know, so you must make sure there's consistency in your answers. Everything written in your DS-160 form must correlate with whatever answer you provide to the consular officer. And your body language matters. If you do not understand the question, tell them to repeat the question. Be calm, be composed. When they ask you one question, do not reply with 3 answers. Give them short, accurate answers. Do not beat around the bush. Do you have a family in the United States, for example? If you have, say yes. If you do not have, say no. Don't reply by saying, yes, I have 3 family members. No. Just say, yes, I have, or no, I do not have, depending on what's written on your DS-160 form. So ensure you do not give them contradicting information. Guys, if you like this video, click the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let me know if you have any question in the comment section. I'll try my best to reply every single comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again the next time. Ciao.